Welcome to class today. We are doing a chair-based workout, working the entire body with a little bit of cardio and some strength work. The equipment that we're gonna need today are hand weights, a TheraBand, and a fit ball. Please be sure you have your water available to you as well, as we're gonna take some water breaks during the class. So as you're seated, I want you to draw yourself forward towards the front edge of your chair. Sit up nice and tall. Draw that belly button back towards the spine and rest your hands on your thighs. Go ahead and bring that right ear to your right shoulder. Soften the left side of your neck. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bring the left ear to the left shoulder. Very good. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, tuck your chin down. Look towards your thighs. Inhale, look forward and then gently lift your chin and your gaze up towards the ceiling. And then look back to center. Look over your right shoulder. Give me a gentle rotation. Look back to the front wall and then look over to the left. Gentle rotation. Very good. Come back to center. Bring your arms down by your sides. We're going to take a deep breath in, circling the arms up. Stretch up, reach up. Very good. Exhale, float your arms back down. Let's do that 2 more times. Fill the lungs on your inhale. Stretch and open up through the sides of your body. And let's do 1 more full deep breath in. Exhale, relax those arms down by your sides and give me some shoulder rolls back. Nice. Big, generous shoulder rolls. Very good. And let's go the other direction. Circle your shoulders forward. Very nice, everybody. Shrug your shoulders up and down. And then roll your shoulders forward and back. Get some movement through the upper back. Take your right arm across the chest. We're gonna hold on to the forearm, bring that arm across the chest, keep your shoulders square with the front wall, and then gently turn your gaze towards the right. Breathe deeply. Look forward. Let's switch sides. Grab a hold of that left forearm, take it across the chest, and then look over to the side wall. Very good. Look forward and extend those arms out towards the sides. Draw your gaze up, look towards the ceiling. Full deep breaths. And then look forward, interlace your fingers, extend your arms to straight, opening up through that space between the shoulder blades. Tuck your chin, look down towards your navel. Breathe deeply. And then look forward. Release your arms back down to your sides. We're gonna take that right arm and we're gonna circle it back. I want you to keep your elbows straight. Give me some nice, slow, generous movements. And then switch directions. Circle that arm forward. Very nice. Switch arms, please. Left arm, circle it backwards. Again, elbows straight, slow, generous movements with that entire arm. Circle it forward. And then we're gonna move on to those wrists. Circle the wrists one direction. Circle it the other way. Point your fingers up and down, flex and extend. And then rotate your palms up and down. Interlace your fingers. Circle your wrists one way. Circle it the other way. Press your palms to the front wall. Open up through the hand. Straighten those arms as best as you can. Keep your arms straight. Reach them up to the ceiling. Press up. Look up, reach up, deep breath in, and then on your exhale, release everything down. Good, okay, we're gonna move on into some spinal stretches. Grab a hold of your knees, and we're gonna round the shoulders, pull your navel in, tuck your chin, look to your belly button, and I want you to create a nice C curve through the entire length of your spine, from your tailbone all the way to the base of the neck. Good, unroll your spine. Push your shoulders back, squeeze your shoulders back, push your chest forward, draw your gaze up. Give me a slight extension through your upper back. This is called a cow stretch. And we're gonna put those two together with our breath. Exhale, round your back, cat stretch, tuck your chin, C-curve your spine. Inhale, extend, lift your chin, lift your gaze, slight extension through your upper back. One more time, please. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend, and then come back to center. Very good. Walk your feet all the way in. I want those feet and those thighs connected. We're gonna bring our arms over to the right side of the body. Soft squeeze in the belly as we turn the shoulders and the gaze towards the right side wall. We don't wanna be pushing with the hands at all here. We're just going through a little gentle range of movement for our warm up. And then let's switch sides, bring your arms to the other side. Draw your gaze, your chest towards the left side wall. Soft squeeze in the belly. Breathe as you stretch. And then bring everything back to center. Open up your stance. Place your left hand on the seat of the chair, right arm down. Float your right arm up so it stacks directly above your shoulder. And I want you to try to connect your bicep and your ear. And then with gentleness, go ahead and give me a hinge over to the left side wall, any amount. I want you to keep that right hip rooted down onto the chair. So please try not to make sure to try not to lift your hips up. And then we're gonna float that arm down. Repeat on the other side, left arm up, stack the hand over the shoulder, bicep to ear, and then give me a gentle lean over to the right. Good, keeping your left hip rooted onto the chair. Come back to center, float your hand down. And we're gonna move on to those legs. Interlace the fingers around your right thigh. And then using your arm strength, draw your thigh to your belly, sit up tall, shoulders down, elbows by your sides. Circle your ankles one direction, and then circle it the other way. Full range of movement here. Point and flex the toes. Very good. And then bring that foot into a neutral position. Sweep it side to side. Release that leg down. We're gonna stay on the right side. Extend your leg to straight. I want you to try to get that leg as straight as possible, but we don't wanna lock out the knee. Stack your hands onto your left thigh and then gently hinge forward from the waist into your stretch. I want you to try to bring that chest as close to the left thigh as you can. And then as you hold your stretch, pull those right toes back, open up through the sole of the foot, the calf and the hamstring. Breathe here. A few more seconds and then press yourselves up, bend your knee, shake out those legs. We're gonna move on into the other side. Interlace your fingers behind your left leg and then using your arm strength, draw that thigh up towards the belly. Sit up tall, shoulders down, elbows down, circle your ankle. Full range of movement. Circle it the other way, please. And then point those toes down and up. Bring that foot into neutral. Sweep your ankle side to side. Very nice. Release that leg down. Extend your leg to straight. Pull your toes back. Hands on your right thigh. Deep breath in. And then on your exhale, hinge it forward from the waist, bringing your chest towards your right thigh. Pull your left toes back. Full deep breaths. Hold still, a few more seconds. And then gently press it back up to a tall seated position. Shake out those legs, very good. Hands on your thighs, we're gonna rock those knees out and in, just getting some gentle movement along the hips. And then we're gonna hold those knees in the outward position as we bring the soles of the feet in together, just like so. Arms down by your side, pull your belly in, circle your arms up, give me a deep breath in, palms touch, stretch up, reach up, look up, exhale, float down. One more time, please. Deep breath in. As the palms connect, we reach up and look up. Exhale, circle your arms down. Place your hands on your outer thighs and then help your knees up. Walk your feet out to the width of the chair. And then we're gonna tent those knees in towards each other. Stretching through the outer hips. Good, bring your arms down by your sides. Circle your arms up, deep breath in. Palms touch, stretch up, reach up, look up. Exhale, circle it down one more time. Full deep breath in, lengthen, and exhale down. Bring your hands onto your inner thighs. Help your knees up, and then heel toe your feet back to center. We're gonna scoot over to the right side of the chair. We're just gonna create a little bit of a stretch through the front of the thigh and the hip. And I want you to turn yourself diagonally like this, just so we have a little bit more space to bring that right leg back into your stretch. Ideally, we want that knee to just sit right underneath the hip. If you can walk the toes back a little bit just to deepen the stretch a little more, that's fine too, but not completely necessary. Place your hands on your right thigh, stack your shoulders up, pull your belly in, and I want you to feel the stretch right in the front of that hip and then also on the top of your thigh. We're just gonna look forward, breathe. Very good, and then slide that leg forward. Let's repeat on the other side. So go ahead and scoot your hips over to the left. Position yourself diagonally again. Make space behind you. Slide your left leg back. Stack your hands on your right thigh. Stack your shoulders over your hips. And breathe as you hold your stretch. Very good. Slide your leg forward and then come back to the center of your chair. Give me one deep breath in. Circle your arms up. Exhale, circle down, and then grab a sip of water. So now that we've done all of our range of movement just to sort of limber up the joints and the muscles, we're going to move on to the second part of our warm-up where we're starting to activate all those muscles. And we start with the soles of the feet and the legs, and then we work our way up to the shoulders. I want you to scoot your hips to the front edge and then bring your hands on the seat of the chair. And the reason why we keep our hands here is just to remind ourselves to sit up nice and tall as we're doing these exercises. It helps to support the spine a little bit. I want that posture to be upright, but I want you to be mindful about what's going on here in the core and then what's going on here in the lower back. We never want to be hyperextending or overarching our lower back. And the way we mitigate that is by pulling that belly in and making sure that our abdominal muscles are always engaging while we're doing all of our exercises. And then we gently put our hands on the side of the chair. So we start with some calf raises. Lift your heels up nice and high. We're doing 8 repetitions. Inhale to start. Exhale, let's go. Heels up. 1 and 2. Squeeze and warm up your calf. 3, 4, 5. Very good, everybody. 6. Come up high on those toes. 7. And 8, rest your heels down. We're gonna do the same thing with a toe lift, warming up the top of the foot and the front of that lower leg. Ready, toes up. 1 and 2, come up high with those toes. 3, 4, roll all the way back onto that heel as you lift the toes up. 2 more, 7 and 8. Now let's put it together. 1 heel, 1 toe, ready, and heel, and toe, and 2, and 3, roll across the bottom of the foot. 4, chest is up, look forward, good posture. Very nice. 6, 7, and 8. Good, plant those toes down. We're gonna work the sides of our ankles with a heel tap over to the side. So we pivot on the ball of the foot and we tap it to the right. We come back to center and then we pivot on the ball of the foot again, tap it to the left and come back to center. Ready, set, and go. Tap right and center, tap left and center, right and center, left. Very good. We're on 3. Make sure you lift up high on those toes. 4 and 5. Very nice. Work the sides of those ankles. Warm it up. We have 2 more. 7. And our last one, 8. Very good. Release it down. Let's shake it out. Circle your right ankle a couple times each direction. Give me a point, flex. Same thing with the other leg. Circle it in both directions. Point and flex. And just shuffle those legs out. Very good. Okay. Warming up the top of the thigh, the belly, and those hips with a leg raise. So we lift up nice and high. Control the shoulders. And then release back nice and softly. Right leg first. Deep breath in to start. Squeeze the belly. Exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up, inhale down. Control the movement, squeeze your belly. I want you to feel this in the entire right leg. Very nice, 3 more. Come up as high as you can. 2 and 1. Rock your knee, out and in. Let's repeat with the other side. Set your legs up, feet hip width parallel. Posture tall, belly in, deep breath in to start. Exhale, lift up, inhale down. 2, very good, squeeze your belly. Work your quadricep, warm it up. 5, 6, 7, And last one, 8. Shake it out, rock your knee. Very nice job. Okay, bring your feet back to parallel, hips distance. We're gonna lift our right toes up and we're gonna kick that leg to straight. We're focused on the quadricep muscle. Keep the flexion, keep those toes pointed up. Ready, and let's go. Kick forward, tap your heel. Exhale as you kick, inhale as you bend. We wanna straighten that knee as best as we can and press the sole of the foot towards that front wall. 3 more times on this leg. 1, 2, and 3. Very good. Rock that knee out and in. We move on to the other side. Left toes, pull them up, hold them here. Squeeze your belly, chest is up. Let's go. Kick forward, tap down. Exhale, kick. Inhale, bend. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and one more good one. 8. Very nice. Release that leg down. Rock it out and in. Very good. Let's make fists with our hands, and we're gently just gonna pat those thighs. I know sometimes it's really tough when we get going, but I promise you, once we warm it up, it'll feel a lot easier. As strange as that sounds, it gets a little easier as we get going. So feet together, thighs together, hands on the seat of the chair, chest is up, belly in. We're gonna step out with the right leg and step in with that right leg. Connect those thighs at the midline of the body. Ready, deep breath in, out, and in. Very good. 3, work your outer and your inner thighs. 5, keep your shoulders forward. 6, 7, and 8. Switching sides, left leg, same thing. Ready, go. 1, 2, big step out, squeeze it together. Warm up your outer and your inner thighs. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold it here. All right, both legs, watch me. Out and in. That squeeze in is very important. Get those feet and those knees to touch. Chest up, belly in, shoulders down. Ready, set, go. Out, squeeze in. 2, squeeze in. 3, and 4, and 5. Breathe. 6, 7, and 8. Good. Heel toe your feet out. Hip width parallel, hands on your thighs. Rock your knees. Out and in, bring your arms down, circle it up, deep breath in, exhale down, keep your arms by your side, turn your palms to face forward. We're moving on to the upper body. We're gonna start off with that muscle behind the shoulders. Ready, and squeeze your shoulders back. 1, and 2, 3, keep the neck relaxed. Focus on the retraction of the shoulders back. 2 more. Last one, very good. Bend your elbows. It's the same exact movement, just a different arm shape. Squeeze your shoulders back. 1, and 2, and 3. Chin up, look forward. We want that chin parallel to the floor, that chest open. 2 more. Last one, very good. Elbows to your sides. The forearm is in a horizontal position. We squeeze the shoulders back and then squeeze the elbows together. Squeeze back and in, back and in. And 3, exhale as you squeeze. Keep your lower back in a neutral position. Don't overarch, belly strong. 2 more, 7, and 8. Hold it here. Circle up, touch the fingers, circle down, elbows to sides, up and down. 3, and down. 4, and down. Draw that letter O shape with your arms. 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're almost done. Bring your arms up like a W. We go straight and bend and straight and bend. Straighten your arms. Stack your hands right above the shoulders. Straight arms. Very good. 4 more. 1. Exhale as you push up. 2, 3, 4, bring your arms down, shake it out, good work. Keep your arms straight by your side, turn your palms to face forward. We're gonna bicep curl those arms, going a little bit faster. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, squeeze the front of the upper arm. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, good. Straighten your arms forward, palms facing up. I want those arms as high as your shoulders. Keep them in this position, bend and straight. 1, 2, full bend, full straight. Squeeze the front of that upper arm. 2 more, 7 and 8. Hold it here. Turn those palms to face in. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bend those elbows. Warm up the shoulders. Ready and up. 2, 3. Keep those elbows bent. 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring your arms down. Shake it out. Good work. Okay, open up your arms to the sides. Reach those fingertips to the side wall. Keep your elbows straight. Turn your palms up and down. 2 and down. 3, good. Work those shoulders. 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep your palms down. We're gonna circle forward 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep your arms straight. We're almost done. Circle back 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're done. Shake it out. Good job. Okay, last warm up for the front of our body, our chest. Make a fist. Circle your arms like a letter O. Now we're gonna open and close nice and tight, just like we are here. Make a muscle. Squeeze so tightly that your muscles kind of activate here. Inhale, exhale, squeeze tight. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. 3, 4, belly button pulled back towards your spine. Strong, active core. 2 more. Last one. Very good. Shake it out. Okay. Bend your elbows like a W. Now we're going to press our forearms in. Squeeze open. Squeeze open. 3. Exhale on your squeeze. Look forward. Chin parallel to the floor. Belly button pulled back towards the spine. Strong, active core. 2 more. And last one. Very good, everybody. Shake it out. Breathe. Circle the arms up. Inhale. Circle the arms down. Exhale. Rest your hands on your thighs. Okay. I know this feels more like a workout than a warm-up, but we got one more section left. We're gonna warm up those abdominal muscles. We wanna relax those shoulders, so shake them out, relax them as best as you can. Focus your energy and attention on your abdominal muscles. We're gonna take a deep breath in, and on our exhale, I want you to squeeze those belly muscles as tight as you can. Hold your squeeze while you breathe. So no breath holding here, please. I'm counting to 10, starting now. 1, 2, 3, squeeze tight. 4, 5, 6, squeeze tighter. 7, 8, 9, and now you can relax. Good. Give me a couple of breaths. We're gonna do it again. We have 2 more rounds. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze tight, tight, tight. Hold your squeeze, but not your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, squeeze tighter. 5, 6, 7, squeeze as tight as you can. 9 and 10, and relax, breathe. Okay, one more round. Inhale, exhale, squeeze tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, as tight as you can, everybody. We're almost there. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, breathe. Float your arms straight up. Palms forward. I want you to stretch and open up through your belly. Draw your gaze up to your thumbs. Reach your fingertips up. Good. Look forward and then cross your arms across the chest. We're going to be rotating our torso to the side wall, twisting from the waistline and working our oblique muscles. We don't want to be moving the head too much, because if you start to move the head right and left too much, you're going to get dizzy. So I want you to focus your gaze somewhere fixed as your shoulders turn to the side. And we're going to start to the right. Posture tall. Squeeze your belly. Inhale here, and then exhale, turn to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Let's do it again. Exhale, turn to the right. Twist from your waist. Warm up your obliques. We're on 3. And center. 4. And center, like you're wringing out a towel. And center. 6. And center. Exhale, turn. Inhale, center. One more. Exhale. Inhale and rest here, center. But keep your arms crossed. Now we're gonna go to the other side. Ready. Inhale. Exhale, turn. Inhale, center. 2 and center. Very good, everybody. 3, relax your neck, relax your shoulders. 4, 5, 6, 7, one more good one, and 8. Very nice. Rest your arms down. Let's stretch here. Bring your arms over to the right side body. Look to the side wall. And then bring your arms to the left. Look to the left side wall. And then come back to center, and then bring your arms to your sides. We're still working the side waist, but this time we're doing it with a movement called lateral flexion, where we're bending to the side. The chest and the shoulders stay forward, and we're bending along that side waist as if we're reaching for something on the floor. And as we bend down, we squeeze, and then as we come up, we release. Ready? Inhale, center. Exhale, bend down 1, squeeze your right side waist. Let's do it again. Exhale, down 2 and 3. Very good. Squeeze as you bend down. 4, keep your chest forward. 5, 6, 7, and we have one more. 8, hold it here. Other side, inhale. Exhale, focus on the left, bend down, squeeze. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Keep your belly tight as you lean and flex over to that left side. We're on 5 and 6 and 7. Give me one more good one. 8, and hold it here. Breathe. Let's stretch. Left hand on the chair. Right arm up. Give me a hinge, a lean to the side wall. Very good. Come back to center. Other side. Reach that left arm up and over. And come back to center. Both arms, circle it up. Give me a deep breath in. Exhale, circle it down. Very good. Let's grab some water. How are we doing? Hopefully well. Okay. So now that we're warmed up, we're gonna move along and we're gonna pick up the pace with a little warm up. The warm up is gonna include a little cardio. So we're gonna get more active and more movement here. It is very, very normal to feel out of breath and tired as we're doing these exercises. But if it ever feels like it's too much, I want you to make sure that you don't abruptly stop the movement. We're gonna be doing something like marching. So instead of abruptly stopping the movement, you can bring your arms down, but just please promise me that you're gonna keep the legs marching like this until we're done with the whole warm up, okay? All right, so we're gonna start out with a march. I want you to add your arms to the march. We're gonna be pumping our arms forward and back just like this. The intensity of your warm-up is gonna depend on how actively your arms are moving and how high your knees are going on the march. So if you wanna work really hard, make sure you get those knees up and make sure you pump your arms really big, okay? March, march, lift, lift, squeeze your belly, posture up, look forward. We're gonna hold it here, 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's add some knees. Right knee, left knee, and we pump the arms. Reach and pull. Pull your elbows back. Pump your elbows back. Chest up. Look forward. Squeeze. Very nice, everybody. Right knee, left knee. 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do something called a repeater 4 times on each side. Right leg. 1 and 2. And 3, let's do it again with the left leg, and 1, and 2, and 3, back to the right, knees high, squeeze your belly, strong arms, left side 4 times, 1, 2, 3, and 4, march it out, hold it here, breathe, very good, okay. We're gonna go back to those knees, but we're gonna work those obliques a little bit more in a twist. I want you to bring your arms forward, bend your elbows right here, opposite elbow, opposite knee. Knee twist, good. The upper body rotates and that arm comes across in a diagonal movement. The leg goes straight up and straight down. Squeeze your belly, twist from your waist. Exhale as you twist, exhale, exhale. 8 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're gonna go back to that 4 count repeater. Get ready, 4 on the right, 1 and 2 and 3. Left side, 4 times, 1 and 2 and 3. Let's do it again. Right side, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Left side, 1 and 2. You can do it. 3 and 4. March it out. Breathe. Very good. Okay. We're going to do some jacks. Option to just do it with the legs. So if you want to do it with just the legs, and what jack looks like is an out-in movement, you can keep your hands right here on the seat of the chair. If you want to work the arms, those arms are going to open up like a W, and we're going to jack the legs and bring those arms up and over. 4, 3, 2, let's go. Jack out and in. Reach and pull. Chest up, belly in, out, in. Squeeze your legs together. Work your inner thighs. We're going to do this 10 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and 10. March it out. Hold it here. Okay, we get to do it again. Another round of jacks. Ready, set, and let's go. Out and in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Give me 10 more good ones. Breathe through it. 8, 7. I'll count so I don't lose count. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe. Very good. Sometimes when I don't count, we end up doing, just a few more than what we're supposed to do. Hands on your thighs. Rock your knees out and in. Very good, everybody. Let's take 2 breaths. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, circle down. Let's do it again. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, circle down. Okay, grab some water. Okay, cardio out of the way. Now we're gonna move on to some strength work. I want you to pull out all your equipment. You should have your bands. So bands look like this, flat band. I usually like to put this on the backrest of my chair because it can just hang there. And then your weights. And then finally, your fit ball. So this is a 9-inch Pilates fit ball. Now we're gonna place it off to the side. We're gonna do all of our strength exercises within 2 sets of 12. So everything is 2 sets of 12. The first set, I definitely want everybody to try to do, and then the second set, if you need to skip out on it, I'll give you a little wiggle room and you can skip out or modify that second set. So we're gonna hold on to our weights, and then we're gonna bring our arms down by our side just like so, with those palms turned forward, bicep curls. First set of 12. Give me a deep breath in, exhale, let's go. Bend and straight. 2 and straight. And I want your shoulders to be as still as possible. We do not want to be swinging the shoulders. We want to control the movement and focus on the bicep with elbow flexion and extension. Very good. We're on 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 and 12. Very good. Rest your weights on your hands just for a little recovery in between sets. We're gonna do it again. Set it up, arms by your side, chest up, look forward, belly in, ready, set, go. 1, 2, exhale as you bend, inhale as you release. 4, 5, squeeze that muscle. 6, 7, very good, everybody. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Very good. Place your weights off to the side. We're gonna stretch out our arms. So scoot towards the front edge of your chair, extend your right arm forward, point your fingers down, and then use your left hand to just gently guide those fingers back for a stretch. The straighter your elbow is, the more you're gonna feel the stretch in the bicep. And then let's switch sides. Open up that left hand, just like so. Let's do a few wrist movements. Circle it one way, circle it the other way. Point fingers up and down, turn palms up and down. Very good. Okay, so we worked the bicep. We're gonna work the muscle directly behind it, which is the tricep. So grab your weights again, please. And then we're gonna sandwich our weights together like this. Keep them together nice and tight. Keep your belly pulled in, and then bring your arms up and behind you, pointing your elbows to the front wall. Sometimes when those arms go up, the back wants to arch, but I want you to keep that belly strong so that we don't arch the back too much, okay? Deep breath in, exhale, straighten those elbows, 1 and 2. And I want you to straighten those hands, those arms, so that the hands reach up towards the ceiling. 5, exhale as you straighten, inhale as you bend. 7, 8, 9, keep your chin up. Look towards the wall in front of you. 11, one more good one, and 12, release your arms down. Breathe here, okay. Second set, we're gonna do it again. Sandwich those weights together. Bring your arms up and over, ready, set, go. 1, 2, exhale as you straighten. 3, 4, squeeze your belly tight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and our last one, you can do it. Very good. Release those weights down, place them off to the side. Let's give those triceps a stretch. Sit up nice and tall. Pat yourself on the back with that right hand, left hand on the tricep, just to guide that elbow back a little bit further to deepen the stretch. Release that arm down. We're gonna repeat with the other side. Pat yourself on the back with your left hand, and then that right hand is on the tricep. Gently guide it back for a deeper stretch. Any amount. Don't force anything. Good. Release it down. Fingers on your shoulders. Circle your elbows in. Circle your elbows out. Good. And then let's just take a little water break here. Grab a sip of water. I like to hydrate. Okay, moving on. So we worked biceps. We worked triceps. Now we're gonna work that chest. Grab your bands. And we're gonna take this band and we're gonna loop it behind our backs. And we want it to be underneath the shoulder blades. And then look at your band. Just make sure it's even length on either side. And then hold onto the band so that you have good tension. We don't want, see this? It's like very loosey-goosey. We don't want a lot of slack on it. We want it to be nice and tight on each side. All right, so open your elbows out to the side. Rotate your forearms and your palms to face down, and we want those arms in a horizontal position. We're gonna push 2 straight. Exhale, push forward. 1 and 2, straighten those elbows. 3, punch the front wall. 4, make sure those hands stay shoulder distance apart. So as you straighten those arms, keep them as wide as your shoulders. We do not need to connect the thumbs. Very good. 8, 9, 10, push forward. 11, push forward. 12, and rest. Good, breathe. Okay, set it up. Second set, rotate those forearms and palms to face down. Deep breath to start. Exhale, push 1 and push 2. Very good, everybody, work through it. 3 and 4, straighten those elbows. 5, you can do it. 6, we're halfway there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and last one, everybody. 12, release. Place that band off to the side. Good work. Shake out your arms. Extend and open those arms out to big T stretch. Good. And then float your arms down. Sometimes you gotta scoot your hips up a little bit so you have space behind you, but we're gonna take those arms behind our hips, interlace your fingers, and then stretch your arms to straight towards the back wall. Breathe as you hold your stretch. Good, release your arms down. Circle your shoulders back, and then circle your shoulders forward. And rest your hands on your lap, okay. We're gonna move on into some shoulder work here. So we're gonna grab onto our weights. And just a quick note, whenever we're working shoulders, Sometimes shoulder muscles can be a little finicky. Sometimes they are very strong one day and you can work through the range of movement with a weight, but other times you wake up and they're just not feeling their best. So if you notice you're working through, so for today, we're doing a shoulder press just like this. If you're using the weight and it's a little bit too much intensity with the weight, feel free to do it without it, okay? Just because you're not using weights doesn't mean that you're not working the muscle properly. You're still loading, okay? It's still a workout. So your choice, weights or no weights. Open your arms out to the sides, pull your belly in, sit up nice and tall. We're gonna push up to the ceiling. Ready? 1 and 2. Exhale as you push. Keep your hands shoulder distance apart at the top. We do not connect those hands overhead, okay? They stay apart. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Rest, breathe. Okay, we got one more set, just like that. Ready, set, go. And 1, 2, 3. Exhale on your push. 4, straighten your arms. 5, you can do it. 6, 7, 8, we're almost there. Finish the set as best as you can. Last 2. One more good one. And release those weights down. Breathe. All right, shake it out, everybody. Shake it out. Let's stretch out those shoulders. We're gonna bring our right hand behind our back, palm facing the back wall, and then draw that elbow back so we can open up through the front of the shoulder. If you wanna add on a neck stretch, go ahead and bring that left ear to the left shoulder. Very good, release it back to center, switch sides, left hand behind your back, palm facing the back wall. Draw the elbow back, open up through the front of the shoulder, and if it feels good, go ahead and bring that right ear to your right shoulder. Space at the neck, breathe deeply. And then come back up to center, release that arm down. Our very last upper body exercise, okay? Grab onto your bands again. Now we're going to take this band underneath the balls of our feet. So you're gonna step on it. And just like we did with chest when we're using the band, we wanna make sure it's even length on either side. We're working the muscle directly behind the chest, those back muscles. Hold on to the band so that your hands and your knees are very close to each other. Our arms are at a diagonal and our palms are facing the midline of the body. Elbows straight, chest tall, pull your belly in. Take a deep breath in. We're gonna pull our elbows to the back wall. Ready, exhale, pull back 1, squeeze your shoulders back. Pull back 2, and I want your arms to stay fairly close to your body as those elbows pull back. I don't want anybody to look like chicken wings as those elbows draw back. We keep them close to the body and they pull back straight to the back wall. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more good one, 12. Rest your hands on your thighs, breathe here. Okay, second set, same thing, arms at a diagonal, chest up, belly in, deep breath to start. Exhale, pull 1 and squeeze 2, retract your shoulders. Make sure that you soften the neck, soften the top of the shoulder. We're not lifting up, we're drawing back. 6, 7, belly strong. 8, 9, we're almost there, everybody. Stick with it. 10, 11, and 12. Very good, release. Place that band off to the side. We're done with those arms. Shake it out, and let's stretch. Take your right arm across the chest. Shoulder stretch, bicep to your chest. Square off your shoulders with the front wall, and then if it feels good, go ahead and look over that shoulder. Look forward, release that arm down, switch sides. Look forward, release your arm down. Okay, grab a sip of water. We're gonna move on and we're gonna do a few leg exercises, okay? So we're gonna start off by grabbing onto our fit ball. And we're going to bring our ball between our thighs. We wanna be avoiding the joint. So do not put the ball between the knees, but place them between those thighs. And then once we get it there, we're gonna walk the feet all the way together so that the feet are touching. And then place your hands on the seat of the chair, chest lifted, shoulders down, belly in. We're gonna squeeze our thighs into the ball. Inhale to start, exhale, squeeze in tight, hold, and then release. Exhale, squeeze, hold. Inhale, release. 3, very good everybody. 4, work those inner thighs. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, give me one more good one, and 12, release, hold it here, breathe here. We're gonna do a second set, same exact thing, ready, set, go. Exhale, squeeze 1, and release, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, very good, everybody. Keep that core strong. Don't let the belly go. We got 2 more good ones. And last one. Very nice release. Go ahead and place that ball off to the side. Open up your stance. Rock your knees out and in. We're going to give that inner thigh a stretch. Scoot over to the right side of the chair. And then we're going to extend that right leg out to a diagonal, just like this. Modified triangle pose. So we want the inner blade of the foot connected with the ground, left hand on the seat of the chair, and then bring your right arm to reach up towards the ceiling, elbow is straight, and then give me a gentle hinge towards the left. The straighter your leg is, the more you're gonna feel the stretch in the inner thigh, and then additionally, the bigger your reach is with this right arm, the more you're gonna feel the stretch in the inner thigh. So we want those 2 things working in conjunction with each other. Float that hand down and then slide that leg in. We're gonna do the stretch over to the left. So scoot your body to the left side. Extend your left leg to a diagonal, inner blade of the foot connected with the floor. Float your arm up, reach across. Breathe here. And come back to center, float your hand down, bring your leg back to the center of the chair. And let's take a deep breath in, circle up, stretch up, reach up, grow tall. Exhale, circle it down. Okay, we're gonna move on to our outer thighs. Grab onto your bands, please. And I want you to walk the feet and the knees together, just like this. And we're gonna take our band. We're gonna wrap it around our thighs. And we are going to tie our legs together with the band to create some resistance for our outer leg work. Nice and tight. And then just make sure you open up the ends of the band, the sides of the band, so it doesn't dig too much into your leg. Scoot towards the front edge of your chair, sit up tall, squeeze your belly, and then place your hands gently on the sides of the chair. Watch me for the demonstration. We're gonna push our thighs out to the side, and then with lots of control, bring it back to center. We're working the outer thighs and the outer hips. Deep breath in. Exhale, push out. Inhale, center. Exhale, 2. Very good. 3. Control. Bringing the knees back in together. So I want you to push it nice and strong, and then the band is gonna wanna pull both of those legs together really quickly, but I want you to resist against that, okay? Nice and slow on your way back. We're on 8 and 9, chest up, look forward. 10, 11, and our last one, 12. Hold it here, breathe, okay. Our second set, we're gonna do it again. Ready, set, go. Push out 1 and 2. Exhale on your push, squeeze your belly. 3, 4, relax your neck, relax your shoulders. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last two, everybody, 11, and our final one, 12. Very good. Okay, untie your band. And we will stretch out. Sometimes it's a little tricky getting yourself untied. The band gets sticky. All right, shake out your legs once you're untied. Now we're gonna grab a hold of that right leg, hug that thigh to the belly. Let's just give the ankle a few circles in each direction, point flex. And then we're gonna hold the foot in the flex position, take that leg over the right thigh, hold on to the shin so that the leg doesn't slide off. And then we're gonna carefully hinge forward, deepening that stretch. Few more seconds, good, and then roll it up, uncross that leg. We're gonna do the same thing with the other side. Grab that left thigh, hug the thigh to the belly, and then circle that ankle a few times in each direction, point flex. Hold the foot in the flex position and then slide that ankle over the right thigh. Keep your ankle flexed back, your hands on your shin, and then we're gonna deepen the stretch by gently hinging forward at the waist. If you want to deepen that stretch a little bit more, you can tuck the chin. Good, lengthen the spine, unroll, sit up tall, and then slide that leg out, shake it out. All right, last one, everybody. Grab onto your weights. Place it onto your thighs. We're gonna work those calf muscles with a little bit of added resistance using our weights. Our feet are hip width parallel. We're gonna lift our heels off the floor at a hover, which means that the heels are maybe an inch off the floor. This is gonna be our start-stop position. 12 repetitions, lifting up nice and high. Ready, go. Up 1, come up high on those toes, and then bring it back to your hover. We wanna keep those heels off the floor for the entire set. 5 and 6, squeeze tight. 7, chest up, belly in. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Release your heels down. Very good. All right, second round, same thing. Lift your heels up a little bit. Deep breath in. On your exhale, we come up high on those toes. 1 and 2, squeeze up. 3, lift up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good, everybody. Release it down. Place those weights off to the side. Shake it out. Very good. Give me a deep breath in. Circle your arms up. Exhale, circle down. Grab some water. We made it to the end. We get to stretch out now. So last part, really important that we always stretch out at the very end of a workout session. It keeps our muscles nice and limber and flexible, which is important when strength and flexibility go hand in hand. So it's really important that when you do one, you do the other. So we're gonna scoot our hips towards the front edge of the chair, extend your right leg forward. I want you to try to touch your toes with your fingers, okay? As best as you can. Hinge it forward, get those fingers to touch those toes. If they're not quite touching, then you should be doing this every day. If you are touching your toes, you should still be doing it every day. 10 seconds at the bottom. Breathe and roll it up, good. And then let's switch sides. Left leg, extend that leg forward, pull your toes back. Stretch, reach your fingers to your toes, hold it here. I don't want you to bounce while we're holding the stretch. When we stretch, we hold our body in stillness and we try to go as far as we can, challenging that muscle flexibility. Few more seconds, we're almost there. And let's roll it up, bend your knees, shake it out. Very good, everybody. Okay, grab a hold of your right leg. We're gonna hug that thigh to the belly. And then we're gonna try to roll like a ball, bringing that forehead to the knee. Hold here, breathe here. Unroll your spine, and then let's circle that ankle a few times in each direction. Give me a point and a flex. Very good. Release that leg down, switch sides, grab your left thigh, hug your thigh to your belly, and then forehead to your knee, roll like a ball. And then unroll the spine, but keep your leg hugged in. We're gonna circle the ankle. Circle it the other way, point the toes down and up, release the sole of your foot down. Scooch over to the right side of the chair, extend your leg out to the diagonal, and then float your right arm up and over. Big stretch with the arm, big stretch with the leg. Keep your core pulled in nice and tight, very good. And then we're gonna float that arm down. We're gonna stay on the side, bend your knee. And you have two choices. You can either open your leg back into the lunge stretch to open up through the top of the thigh and the hip flexor. If you have a deeper stretch available to you, grab onto the ankle and move into a quadricep stretch. Chest is lifted, look forward, breathe. Good, release your leg down and then go over to the other side of the chair. We're gonna extend that left leg. I got a squeaky chair, everybody. We're gonna extend that left leg and then float the left arm up and over. Breathe as you extend. Very good, float your arm down, bend your knee, and then either hold your lunge stretch or grab onto the ankle, quadricep stretch, chest up, look forward, breathe. And release your leg down. Scooch over to the front of your chair. Shake out your legs. Hold onto your knees. Round your back, cat stretch. Extend and open, cow stretch. Lift your chin, lift your gaze. Let's do that again. Exhale, round cat stretch. Inhale, extend and open. Lift your chin, lift your gaze. Come back to center. Walk your feet all the way in. Twist to the right. Twist to the left. Come back to center. Open up your stance. Left hand on the seat of the chair. Right arm floats up and over. Side stretch. And then let's go to the other side. Left arm up and over. Side stretch. Come back to center. Good. Both arms. Palms touch. Reach up, look up, grow tall, breathe. And then look forward, float those hands down, rest them on your thighs. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder, chin to the chest, and then left ear to your left shoulder. And I want you to gently, slowly roll it from right to left. One more time to the right, and then one more time to the left. And then we're gonna lift our head back up to center. We're gonna turn and look over the right shoulder. Look forward and then turn and look over the left shoulder. And then look forward, tuck your chin down, look to your belly button. And then lift your chin up, look to the ceiling. Look forward, bring your arms down by your side. We're gonna finish this up with a nice, full, deep breath in. Stretch up, palms touch, look up, reach up, exhale, circle it down. One more, full, deep breath in, everybody. Exhale, circle it down. Amazing job today, everybody. What a great workout. We did it all. We did some cardio, we did some strength, we stretched it out. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you all next time. Bye.